All right, guys. So one of the things I wanted to make sure I talked about as well, actually, a buddy of mine just pointed this out, to remind all of you just a little bit about my education. I'm not a huge believer in that because you went to college that you are educated. But I did go to college, and I believe that being truly educated is it's more so just the overall learning curve of life, right? So like I know people that went to college and got a degree, and they don't have the real world skills that are necessary. A lot of them, um, they feel as if they are owed. They feel as if since they went to college that they should be kind of handed everything, and that's just not the way it is. That's not the way I grew up. My family, was a very hands-on, hardworking family. So it was kind of always go out and learn as much as you can. Whether it's learning how to turn a wrench, change your oil, how to do landscaping, construction, artwork, anything that anybody is willing to teach you. And that's the key point, is that if somebody, especially somebody from an older generation, is willing to give you their time and teach you, um, I really believe that you should just stop, learn how to open your ears and close your mouth, right? I was a young person too. I was a young guy coach, and I was all fired up all the time about writing down notes, and I know this, I know that. Hey, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? And I remember the older guys, the older experienced coaches would kind of be like, hey, slow your roll, young buck. It'll come. And some of them were correct, and some of them were incorrect. So like looking back on it, I feel like some of them were trying to teach me the right way, and some of them didn't like that I was kind of like surpassing them, because of just the work ethic that was instilled in me. So like I said, this is always going to be an uplifting thing. You shouldn't compare yourself to others. You shouldn't think because you have a degree that you're better than others. It's just we have to understand that humans need each other no matter what. There's always something you can learn from somebody who did not go to college for your same major, right? And that's the other thing, is that we all go to college for a specific reason. I'm a kinesiology major, right? And I have a master's in education. It doesn't mean that I know everything. It doesn't mean that I know how to cure sicknesses, or that I know how to do math and all these different things. It means that I'm good at those. I'm supposed to be knowledgeable in those fields, right? I have a Bachelor of Science in kinesiology, and that's kind of when I learned that I wanted to be a coach, I went down that route because I knew it was the way I could learn the most. How to learn practical information. And I had some really great professors in college, but it was all about just learning how it fit into my coaching style, how to take all those principles that they taught me, take all the information, right? All this big old pool of information, and then kind of like just you kind of got to cherry pick what works for you and create your own style. You know what I mean? So that's what I feel true education is learning to evolve, with the times, not just, seeing what sticks, because sometimes people they get misled as to what the word evolve truly means. Evolving is always for the better, right? It means you're improving that area. It means you're making, whether it's nutrition, fitness, strength and conditioning, a particular sport that you coach, you're making that area better, right? Through truly educating yourself, learning from everybody. I've had people that you would never imagine, teach me, right? Because they've been there, and they've been there for years. People, when you're around something and you see the structure and you see how things play out, you can't help but learn. So always keep your ears open, guys. My grandma always tells me, you should never say I know, right? You should never tell the person that's trying to teach you I know, right? Keep an open mind always, guys. And that's kind of the mindset we want to have here. And I look forward to taking a deeper dive as we move forward. See you guys soon.